Hi everyone, today I'm going to show you my margin zone for the semi group, and then I will show you two scenarios for those who are going to play long and for those who are going to play short. There are different types of strategies that traders use every day, and you never know what strategy is right and good for you, what strategy it doesn't work, what strategy it does. So you need to follow your own strategy. You can use your indicator, you can use your trend line. I use in price action like candle pattern and support and resistance level for almost 2 years, and for me much more better to follow this step because I know where I need to go in and where I need to follow the trend every time. I told you before, guys, first of all you need to follow your trend. On the other hand, you have to be prepared for reverse pattern, for reverse from the long to short position. And sometimes, not sometimes, as always, I'm working with global key levels, and I will show you. If you will go to daily chart, you will see my key level. This is Bitfinex, and we will see the resistance level under 4,400 and our support level for 3,268. So this is quite a big range, and the price is never follow just only to one point to another. So we need to follow our trade, and we need to trade inside the range, inside the channel. That is why I'm using the margin zone. The margin data that I take from CME group, this is group that I took from Bitcoin futures. You know that Bitcoin has futures on CBOE group and on CME. I'm taking CME because there are so many contracts there. One contract for Bitcoin, it's cost 5 Bitcoins. That is why the volume, it's much more bigger than the on CBOE. I think why I use the future strategy. I use the future strategy because I'm pretty sure that all the money that goes around Semia group, it doesn't regard only Bitcoin, it's regarding, I don't know, oil, crude oil, euro, dollar, or another currency you can trade, that all the money that has an economy of the US that comes around the CMS. So this is the main, like main big player on the charts, on the, I don't know, on the trading. Okay, so if you go to 1 hour chart, this is like annotation for my video of today. So if we go to 1 hour chart, you can see, oh, we just missed this one. Okay, so if you go to 1 hour chart, you see my key level. I told you key support and resistance level. I don't like to draw it so much, so I just draw it a bit like 4 or 5 for the huge chart. Sometimes I take the local lines, local resist and local support. I will draw it over here, our resistance line. You see, we took the level from these points. This is this is our resistance level, and we can take the second one and to draw it over here. You will see that the chart is showing up that there is some support line that we're trying to false break, and then you see what happens here. We took with false break pattern, we took all the stop losses that have a long position over here. So the guys who enter in the market above this level, they put in their stop loss. That is why we hit this level, taking all stop losses that we have, and then we return above the level. So sometimes, in order to create some margin zones, there are lots of traders who use different way. So we took our high over here and we took our low over here, and we need to create, there is like 5 different kinds of zone: 25%, 50% of margin, 100%. Once the price hit the 100%, the trading position, the trader broker, they say if you want to margin call your position, or you want to enforce it and to add some money in order to maintain your position. So to go, instead of 100%, you can go to 200%. And here are some, like for this is like 200 margin call. Somewhere here we can have 150. The same zone for the high position. There is a traders who open the long position over here in order to go there. So we can imagine that the price, when the price is going down, it said that the 25% of margin, 50% of margin, and 100% of margin, they are hit, they are closed with margin call. That is why we can trade using this zone. I will take an arrow and I will show you how can we work here. I hope you agree with these two levels. So now we are squeezing these levels from the high and from the low. We took our high and we took our low. One more time. What is going to happen right now? If we will stay under this position, so if we will stay above this zone, this means that our local outstanding trend is going over here. But you don't need to forget that there is a downtrend right now, downgoing trend. When you see downgoing trend, you have to follow your trend until it will be reversed. You don't know when it will reverse, but at least you know for sure that you have to follow your trend. Trend is your friend. Don't forget about it, okay? So this one, for the long position, we need to try to see what happens over here. And this is our red zone for those who open their short position If we will stay above this zone, there is a big chance that we will go to our 50-100% and then hit this up and go for this level. Okay, 100% of short position. This is 25%, 50%, and now our take profit is about this zone. Don't forget that we can make some retest over here. This is for the long plan. What about the short plan? Regarding the short plan, we need to follow our downtrend. This is for the long. You remember, don't forget to put your stop losses somewhere. If you open your trade position over here, you need to put your stop losses under this zone. When the price is going, so let's take some other color, I don't know, for example, orange or red. Red is like significant for short position, like my nails. So let's go for the short. We hit all these levels, okay? 25. Now pay attention to green zone. We hit all this level really fast, 25, 50, and 100%. There is a big chance that we can continue our trend to this zone. And you don't forget that this is our main support level, so we can retest this zone. We came here, we hit with the false break, and we returned it over here. So if the downtrend is going to continue, we need to go over here. So we need to hit this margin zone and to start consolidation under the 50%. And that's mean that we are going to continue our trend. Continue our trend from this zone to this. This is our take profit for short position. So in conclusion, don't forget about the stop losses. Anyway, follow your strategy whenever you use indicators or whenever you use something here, something different. You need to follow stop losses. You need to follow right now to watch this zone. If we will continue to consolidate over here, this means our take profit, the next point is this zone. Let's see what happens in this zone. If we are going to hit it down, this is our next take profit. So thank you very much for watching my video. Subscribe my channel. Have a wonderful week. Bye bye. See you next time.